mesere yang medodora oko ekong Jacob sinim van kembongen ayo solita ka fiondo kere me amayo me como basike ukbeme ukama mo fakki swami akombongen amasa kaya mo fo basi akekata me bono basi ename won kension da ba basi bene mo kesum utri swami keti Jacob yo mbomi amin mane mesri dai bo wodi yarika u fo basi akedon tari ko idara kemmi sen tori wot kereket iki kaya kemfan ekamba ko basi ku fo basi ko to first square gospel de tefes to sazobwa ama boken li to basi iri treke iswa ke rioson anye matan kedan wem akbe baba anan li to basi ni erikan aposon tiantia arowe kamba to bom ke Christ Rescue Ministry ama boken websam inong ni ko ironyen abanga kenya ni so wem ku fo basi nye kereke the Truth Christian Evangelical mai to bom makworo abang fon atneke kembono wo arina basi tiwa anye ma beneke do moku wa ken me ake ebeleke no basi ken tro kenye kedian aboku wa ebel amane me basi akanu wa keneke no etu mo fo basi African Venerable Jimmy ama komo basi da adam mi mo ke friswa utom ki nwa utom ukwori ko basi mi ku fo basi Life Builders Pastor Enono John ama tangu foni de ne kpeke neke eseni dem kem kpo basi mesi bege bi ubo basi anye matang yariden ena makpaniko afrefrini moru fo basi Catholic ema voice anga kuson mba ebenero eto yusoro ira Jesus oke sangake arok Jerusalem ekoto triumphant entry ke komakara kuyo Dora oku eko utri swambono wese tieta iko eba mempo amoiri nam mempo amoy mekpi nama zika okono masanga ke di honta ambono wese na menwo menda amoy senam enwo mietre ya ikombong zika okon
faiswa mbono wese na menwo eba mempo amoy yeminam kiswado osogodo ke medu wem amoy ke niege mi ki fonno amoy yemi kpungo nduwem afonno osumbono wekita okara state nyine ketang ko yemme kombu ku fotum NTA egetang ebanga me enwo edi onke ki komba karante new year resolution amma ke boke afut me enwo ammi moy ki namma ki mikan ini enso wanda ke musro ado ke musro ke me moy kan nenam ado ki mini durenyen ke iyainam afod me enwo me die ke basi no me mo ke me be misi swa fuenge
resolution now de owo basi na amin anwa anye naka ade iko wo tanga bo kiswam ufa iswami kese mo bi na madum ufa iswami imo bi du etuwe ifa iswami akpebi mo giseki na owo mpo kpebi mo giseki na meti mpo kpebi mo giseki na mpo sine me basi eset kiswanye mi kena mo na mpo sine me basi eset
kiko moko basi eketanga amoy kebo kempo kire dogodo awo yeminam kenye ami benne abasi sen keset ke ikemeke inie unen kentum yawo aniege enwo anye yeminam yanye asebo akam abenga basi ndaroson ke basi kpodo wo ono owo ukeme yorudu adinampo nkronen kesat kuyo nsika okon okombuk NTA
adito mpasabado ewo basi no owo basodo we maitan ko ba mpasabi fio ben bono wo ka otoywa ado mpasaba ni ese wo ke bogo de me wo me spirit Charity James akama yorombo utom pasaba mi
iko basi ebo ya ruo yempo ke yon pammo si ado ayata anye ke ri wa osin iko mi ke nwere basiru ke mukem yutam pasab amana ru yo ye wo ate wo basi ba be ru song foro ye didion ana obono wo agbasoro nte ke me ke di krutom pasab nte uno wo mpo enam no ri on kutom pasab ado ke sien su song si ado awo ke me di tom pasab aken kan abridem ye ken kan spirit nsien sio ku basi emai bat mem pasap sembono we ke mediton noidem ado etim pasap yiriom pasap amma enam noidion ke wori to etim pasap age mi benu foro yedirion ano wo awon go yon ke mi to yiriom pasap ake me ki benu fen li sungo no wonko sia utom pasap ado wo pan po ku we mewo mbu medo nsu to sanke wo keme adi tom pasap ba ba furo yedi ri nga basi ma ko basi sigi tang ko tangke ana wo to itim pasap atom pasap mo yine mesap ayo to ke presap ye ke uwa ba do uwa wanko ido mpo se nyenya wo sia mpo akero ro wo na maye wo mten aba o kemu kem tu tom pasap ana wo pe me se nyanam ye se nye tang ye mo ayo ngodo mu keme adi no eno nyum wam kere ken si ado se woto ba do ke ro ke uyo Charity James akombo NTA
sasa wana aketse mbogo mente mbogo ngene krero ba sene mikibi pio ye mani do katero mbe miso menda kanda ya kai so ke mbogo miki komba kara ma kere ken ya iba ke memba to ken do bio ngen asang fon mesere.
Thanks for joining us in our news. I am Mary and Vincent Toku, and now to the details. The third Sunday in the month of November was full of appreciation to God for preservation, protection, and care throughout the past months. Dora Okwekong, who covered church services in Uyo, says worshippers had the opportunity to enter into covenant with God to guarantee a successful end of 2015.
I was glad when they said, "Let us go to the house of the Lord," was the reason behind praises and worship to God in various churches visited. The South Regional Evangelist of Foursquare Gospel Church, Festus Ozobwa, prophetically declared on the members that they shall not end this way. He emphasized that no matter how tough life has been, God's children must be victorious. Apostle Ntia of Christ Rescue Ministry charged worshippers on the promises of Psalms number 91, especially the satisfaction of long life.
Everything about you will be great. God wants to get long life is to live God's secret life.
At the Truth Christian Evangelical Church, Pastor Abraham Ekong, who preached on the theme "It is time for harvest," emphasized that God delights when his children give cheerfully. He showcased the sacrifices of Cain and Abel and urged Christians to emulate Abel's giving attitude. Venerable Jimmy of African Church Ibiakwitam was full of thanksgiving to God for standing by him and making him a successful priest in the vineyard of God.
The Bible is telling you not to be like him. Get brought even before the Lord. Thanks to God for what he has done, especially in my life, the life of the church.
At Life Builders, Pastor Enano John said there is need for men to be faithful in everything they do and be actively involved in kingdom activities. The Catholics were not left out as they celebrated Corpus Christi, which means Christ the King. It marks the triumphant entry of Jesus Christ into Jerusalem.
Every area we see ourselves, in the offices, in the government, in the parastatals, in the church, we should try to be faithful.
In Uyo, Dora Oku Eko, NTA News.
The proposed private refineries to be sited in Akwa Ibom State will end scarcity of petroleum products in Nigeria when they become operational. Akwa Ibom State Governor Mr. Udom Emmanuel stated this at the Government House monthly prayer meeting. Imo Itmudo was there.
Governor Udom Emmanuel called on the federal government to support the state to actualize the refinery project, reasoning that other measures aimed at ending fuel crisis in the country are temporary. Mr. Emmanuel also said his administration does not owe any pensioner of genuine gratuity and other entitlements. He disclosed that interministerial projects will soon be rolled out to empower the people of Akwa Ibom State.
Today, in Akwa, we have about 2 or 3 private investors in the finance who are interested. So I probably encourage us. We'll get sites. There are some Americans who are interested in 100,000 barrels per day between the 18 and road. We will move there, we are doing our part of the work. If we do this within a short period, that's the best. Even also the situation we have right now.
Preaching at the service, Bishop Isaiah Song harped on good Christian life by the people of Akwa Ibom State. Bishop Isong will preach on the theme, "O Lord, I say no, no, no," called on the people to join hands in building Akwa Ibom State in the fear of God. In Uyo, Imo, Etimodo, NTN.
At the end of every year, people make New Year resolutions, but how far they go in keeping it is what Nsika Okun seeks to find out in our next report.
At the beginning of every year, most people have desires and prospects they hope to achieve, which comes by way of New Year resolutions. For some, it is habits they hope to put an end to, while for others, it could be things they will want to start or improve upon in the new year. Some respondents who spoke with NTN News said it is easier to make New Year resolution than to keep it.
You think you want to be in a position to receive good blessings from God or achieve the set goals that you have made in your life and you want to achieve them, you should be able to try to put up behaviors and make goals that you will be able to achieve in that particular year. So
the factor in everything we do, I think God is the only person that will help us to do what we intend to do.
Some clergymen said, except one is guided by the Spirit of God, it will be impossible to accomplish New Year resolution. They advise that people should prayerfully approach any decision in order to succeed.
Sometimes people make New Year resolution, but they don't keep it. They don't keep to it. I want to say that the only person that can help a man to live a life that can give you satisfaction is Jesus Christ.
The life of true Christian, those that love God, if you promise, if you make a vow, if you make a covenant that I will not do this again in my next future, in the next future, in my next generation, or in my next step in life, you will fulfill that. That is
in Uyo, Nsika Okun, NTN News.
Seed sowing, according to the scriptures, is an injunction from God. Although seed sowing is synonymous to planting, its importance and effect to physical and spiritual lives of individuals cannot be overemphasized. Charity James in this report takes a look at what seed sowing involves, effects, and best ways to sow spiritual seeds.
Cast thy bread upon the waters, and you shall find it after many days. This great word of God in the Bible, which is synonymous to seed sowing, is a commandment from God for the purpose of making open doors for the blessing of mankind. Although seed sowing to many is seen as a physical act, it is important to note that seeds can also be sown emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. The clergy speak on what constitutes the different seeds people sow.
People that sow will never lack. People that sow will be blessed. In the time of famine, God will remember them. The woman of Shunem sowed a seed of giving a man of God a house to stay. And God gave him a son.
So one should give God only the best.
But whatever you sow, you reap. It's not just about money. You can sow prayers and you reap answers. You know, you can sow food items. You can sow a lot of other things, even cars. It's not restricted to money, in as much as money is very relevant because we all need it.
Yeah. Many types of gifts. You can give money to somebody that's lucky, to orphanage home, to the widow, to so many people.
The seed one sows can greatly improve and bless one's life, and can also be a cost to one's life, depending on the type of seed one sows.